Hey guys, and we're back. So we're gonna get a big black, but we're gonna do big black a little different. Somebody didn't know about some gifts and they are not happy about it. The fact that I'm not a Jezebelian, or these people wasn't able to make me one with spell work and black magic. It was all gossip, just lies and trash talk. Faith, and they had faith in their plan that it would work, that they'd be able to execute it, that I would be up out of here. But God, but I love myself. But I love myself too much to let some low down, dirty, broke nigga make me feel less of a woman. The nerve. Never obsessed with no dirty, partying, old, dried up, old enough to be somebody grandpa. And people was awakening to the truth. So let me get 5 of the most important cards to go along with the story that we're going to get out of Big Black. Somebody is mad. They are upset. Why they mad? Because they feel like somebody manipulated them. They mad because they feel like somebody manipulated them. They mad because I'm speaking straight facts. They awakening that somebody is not a boss. They mad that I'm speaking straight facts about what they did. And the fact that I'm nobody's victim. That's how they know I'm not in grief and sadness. This group is in the reverse. And so is their stability. Because I'm not a lust monkey. And they wasn't able to make me one. A Capricorn. Or I am practical and prudent, ambitious, disciplined, patient, careful, humorous, and reserved. It wasn't able to make me a lust monkey because I'm too disciplined. These people, they don't trust these people no more. Or they was told not to trust me. But that beauty spell is in the reverse. It's not working anymore. People see me as the star. Okay, so let's see. I was actually going to shuffle Big Black, but I think I'm going to save the shuffle for, look, men lie, women lie, spirit don't. I am a strong ass bitch. I'm strong as fuck, and these hoes was trying to bully me. They was trying to bully me to be stuck in the past. And now, my ancestors is making examples out of these enemies. Foul play on the board. That's what my ancestors said. They threw the flag. And now these people is in regret currently. Because I'm still alive. Or somebody witnessed somebody stealing my mail. Okay, so let's see. Hell bent on taking me out. They needed me gone for their plan to work. They work for the devil. Trying to change you by altering your morals and standards. This hitman, because he fell in love. He stole my identity and been living fat ever since. Money, cars, houses, etc. A crooked judge. Living rent-free in their head. I'm living rent-free in a crooked judge head. Nobody told you to be crooked. They salty as fuck. They did spell work. They don't got no more money to do spell work. This crooked judge. That's why I'm living rent-free in their head. I didn't meet this person randomly, and he worked with this person that wanted to wear my skin. He sat back and watched me being hurt or abused. Whole time I'm walking, breathing karma. You loved them and they hated you. Who's this crooked judge? They wanted me to be evicted and homeless, and they're all experiencing God's wrath, or a part of God's wrath of them being evicted and homeless. They had a dummy back in their bullshit. You don't find that suspicious? Maybe this crooked judge is the dummy that was backing these people bullshit. All because you don't believe me don't make what I'm saying less true. They was trying to cloak in my energy. Spiking my utility bills on purpose. They was warned. Somebody took a bribe. To steal my identity. And they said that they would be living fat if they stole my identity. So they did it. Now they trying to cloak in my energy so their crimes don't be discovered. Remember, I'm the protection. I'm the shield, 5:05 on the clock. But they can't because they're stuck. Because I'm already exposing these hoes on the intranet. Because of what they did in the past. For what they did in the past. Exactly. So let's see. What's the animosity? Why they mad? Because they homeless. Because they got evicted. They mad. They know what time it is. Ain't nobody worried. A musty hoe was playing dirty. They had ulterior motives, plotting, scheming, and scamming. This musty hoe is evicted and homeless because they betrayed me. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. So you want to play with magic? Do you know what you bargaining for? Did you know what you was bargaining for by betraying me? Well, I guess you're finding out now because you're evicted and homeless. Because of this bright idea you had to playing magic. They mad. At how powerful I am? A wise man changes, a fool stays the same. I didn't meet this person randomly. They guilty. They know they was sent in my life. And now they regretting everything they said and did to me. They regret wanting to wear my skin. Ice Queen. They guilty. They the ones with it and they tried to give it to me. Ice Queen. As a part of a smear campaign, this person that traveled. They didn't want me to get what was mine. So they went around. They didn't want me to get genuine, authentic love. So they went around saying that I had AIDS. This guy. He's really the one who has it. That's why I'm not worried. Ice Queen. Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob didn't want me to get what was mine. His soul belongs to the devil, and that cycle is over of me not getting what's mine. Of you whores stealing from me. They tried to take me out, and surprised I don't fuck with them. Brandy. Courthouse drama. Courthouse drama with a church? What? Or this group of this organization is the church. Damn, what church did he go to? Bethel? Is that it? I think it's Bethel. That's the church Uncle Bob and Aunt Sally and all his kids went to their whole life. New Bethel. Rhonda goes to Union Baptist. Mickey goes to... Dang, what's the name of that church? It's CRDC. That's what it is. Putting you hoes on blast. Fraud, I'm not married. Even with a crease in my back, I still won't fold. What's this house in the reverse? Children's service case. Galactic federalization. They tried to get me set up with children's services. And I was 10 steps ahead. Somebody's stability is in the reverse because I'm 10 steps ahead. House. They said I was dead. This group, this organization. Exactly. History. Eric. Somebody got history with Eric. Now they looking stupid crying with an ugly face. Because they finding out that I'm a white witch. And that these people was doing mental magic and confusion spells. Trying to sacrifice me. Eric said, child, so his whole family, Aunt Doris, Brandon, Brandy, they was all going around saying that I sold sex and that I slept with gay men for money. Aunt Doris is Eric's mom. It came out that she was telling people that I slept with gay men for money. He's just an attention-seeking whore. Or he said that about me. Until debt do us part. And he done racked up the debt. Him and this sex cult. Courthouse drama. Because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. They did try to sacrifice me. And they all indicted. Falling in the grave that they dug for me. They indicted. That's how they know they messed up bad. That's how they know they falling in the grave that they dug for me. They said I was dead. Paid to harm you. It was a paid hit. House in the reverse. A musty hoe. A musty hoe stability in reverse. Because I was 10 steps ahead of this musty hoe that said I was dead. Or that said that they could take me out. with magic, but they didn't know what they bargained for. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. A wise man changes, a fool stays the same. This musty hoe was working with Uncle Bob. What's the lust in the reverse? Mother Gaia, you loved them and they hated you. Lust in the reverse. Pay attention. Somebody is paying attention. I'm not a lust monkey. These people just promised my soul to the devil and they can't deliver. They mad as fuck. Lust in the reverse. Thought that they would be able to make me lustful. They want me to shut up so bad. Oh, wait, that's too motherfucking bad. They want me to shut up too bad. They feel like I'm doing too much. But these the same people that fucked around and found out. All these people that was tempted. They want me to shut up so bad because people was paying attention and they know that these people lied. Advice. They want me to shut up so bad. They want me to stop giving people advice. Remember it said that I was helping people break curses off their bloodlines? They want me to shut up about how to build generational wealth, 1111, the right way. This person that's in a hotel motel, off with his head. The death angel is here. Glamour spells, beauty spells in the reverse. Mental magic. They was doing glamour spells on people to get them to look at me a certain type of way, and then doing mental magic and confusion spells and suicide spells to reflect the magic that they were doing. I mean, exactly. Doing beauty spells. They can't glamour people no more. These people was really trying to drive me crazy with the hopes that I would commit suicide. Remember, they already said that I was dead. Now they looking stupid crying with the ugly face because they finding out that I'm a white witch and I'm more powerful than them. They tried to sacrifice me, the white witch. And they're getting indicted. And that's why they looking stupid crying with the ugly face. Because they came for an ascended master. And they getting them bells rocked right about now. Hands and feet is all over these people's body. And they got nerve to be surprised I'm still alive. After all the magic they've been doing on me. They thought they got rid of the evidence, but it's been found. And they mad as fuck. A crooked judge. They thought they got rid of the evidence that they worked with this crooked judge and what he did in the court case to make it go in these people's favor. But the evidence has been found. Eric thought he hid some evidence. Beauty spells, glamour in the reverse. And he regret everything he said and did. All these people. Because I'm giving people clarity and confirmation that they was trying to stop me from moving forward by sending me in this fake lover. Creating fake text threads like it's me and shit. Clarity and confirmation that they really did do a smear campaign on me by going around telling everybody that I have AIDS. And now they're all guilty. They're all guilty. Ancestors told them to stop and they didn't listen. That's how bad they wanted to wear my skin. They wanted me mean and mad until I died. This sex cult. And now it's courthouse drama because they're being looked at as agents of chaos because they're the ones that's stuck for trying to get me stuck. Now they regret everything they said and did. They regret all this magic that they did on me, and they regret saying that I was a whore, that I had AIDS. These sneaky snakes was trying to alter me, my morals and my standards. They was trying to knock me down to size. Just vindictive. Glamour spells, beauty magic in the reverse. Taking my items to do spell work on them. This person that was creating these fake text threads. Beauty spells, glamour magic in the reverse. Somebody got cancer from black magic. That's they backfire. This hitman, he done fucked around and found out. It's steaming hot pipe and tea. Off with his head. Ooh wee, because he did too much. This person here, him and his bright idea to try and lie on me because he was in love. Vicky was hell-bent on taking me out, all because you don't believe me. Or Vicky, this family was hell-bent on taking me out, all because you don't believe me. Don't make what I'm saying less true. Your opinion means absolutely nothing. Spoiler alert, you're not gonna survive what I've been through. They lied and said, I said that earlier, they lied and said I did magic on them in order to get people to go along with them betraying me and to play me. And here I am solving my own case using my psychic powers when it comes to this love bomber. Me, the spiritual judge. Ready, set, go on that ass. Because I'm in my destiny. I still made it to my star. It was all fated. These people promised my soul to the devil, and they can't deliver. The devil told them, as long as nobody gets hurt, let it rip. How you gonna work with the devil on somebody who the devil works with? He gonna pick me over you, because he still, regardless of the devil, he still has to go to God and ask God for permission to do his dirty deeds. The devil be running to God like, look, God, look, I told you that these people would do that. And he be like, all right, go ahead. And he go and he create all this mess and this confusion and this dysfunction. But he still got to ask God first. So when he mosey in there, he don't even got the balls to come to God and ask God if he can do something to me. The devil worked for me, remember? Because I'm walking, breathing karma. Destiny, fate, fortune, karma. They created a monster. Use their child as collateral. What the hell? Baby dad number 1. Baby dad number 2. Why these is back to back like that? Stole your identity and been living fat ever since. Evicted homeless. It's a setup. These people need to get back to integrity. It's a setup. They wanted me evicted and homeless. They wanted me evicted and homeless because they had already stole my identity. That's insane that these are back to back like this. Use their child as collateral. Once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. They know they messed up bad because they was codependent on being vindictive or making me vindictive. Now people is passing away in their family because of what they did to me. Somebody that sat back and watched me be hurt or abused, they sat back and seen this person being on demon time. Somebody see something clearly, and that's how they know that these people is guilty of this smear campaign. Not somebody laying low. This person that's holding a grudge that had me streaming on the dark web. He trying to lay low. But the police is on to him. They see people getting fucked up from the spell work and they still doing it. This person that wanted me to need them. Oh, I can't wait till I watch this back. They tried to sacrifice me and they're all listed in this indictment. They thought it was a love spell whole time. You really like the food. And that cycle is over. You know what time it is. This hired lover. He can't come back. They created a monster. African ancestors is on that ass for trying to sacrifice me. Fate, fortune, star. Get back to integrity. Something is history. Because they soul belongs to the devil. A church that worked with this shapeshifter. A church worked with a shapeshifter. They looking stupid crying with the ugly face. Somebody created a monster. They looking stupid crying with the ugly face. Somebody had history with setting people up. You don't find that suspicious? What's this star up here? One more on the star. This love bomber. He has a history of setting people up. And he's trying to run from his karma. That's how he run from his karma. He set people up. He sacrificed people so that he don't get the karma for what he did. So even all these people that worked for him, he knew what he was doing. He knew that if you would come up against, he is already done for. He trying to not die with so much karma. So when he reincarnates, if he gets to, he won't have to do as much work. So even in the process of him being set up, he was setting up these people, because if he could get them to work against me, then he would be able to take your soul and work off some of his karma. So that's how he played everybody. That's why they feel set up. This love bomber, Aunt Caprice, ancestors told them to stop and they didn't want to listen. Children's service case. Even with a crease in my back, I still won't fold. The Galactic Federalization is rocking they shit and they salty as fuck at the fact that I awakened. Now they got a brace for impact. All hell was breaking loose because I remembered who I am. That's why these people was feeling God's wrath. The brighter I shine, the faster they burn. This crooked judge, that was the plan. Can't, that was the plan. These people can't take back what they did because I already cut this person off. Fraud. I am not married. So this judge is seeing angel numbers and synchronicities that their plan didn't work. He the one who said that I was married to this fool. He stamped, the access to the POA. Whole family been living off my energy. Tell the truth, shame the devil, Brandy. About Joyce. Somebody is stuck in the Astros, a leader of a cult or a matriarch. This mama that's going through an ego death. Don't tell me she's stuck in the Astros. Ooh wee, that's terrible. So she not a real person either. I'm gonna get some of these. Relocate, travel. Trust fund, baby. DOA. Thought they was going to come in as a hero after they ruined your life. Dropping one by one. This court clerk. So give me one on this animosity. His boyfriend sending you spiritual attacks. Animosity. Stole your house and sold it. The nerve. They mad because they already stole from me. Remember, they already said I was dead. They already stole from me. The magic don't work on me or my kids, dummy. Did they research and said no? Somebody went to somebody to try and get them to do magic on me and my kids, and they did their research and said no. They watching with good intentions. This person that they went to, this person that agreed to infect me for money, that's who went trying to solicit for somebody else to do magic on me. Nobody ever came and asked me shit. Ice Queen. Pointing out things that they doing, saying it was me. Exactly. Ice Queen. The signs are there to be seen. Pay attention. Everything they said about me is really them. Stability, house in the reverse. Lying on their dick. You never slept with this dirty ass. Law officials coming in to question you. Caught red-handed. Somebody was caught in 4K making false reports. Somebody is under a spell from some crown chakra magic that somebody did, or that's what they tried to do to me. House in the reverse. Lied and said you received it, knowing damn well they didn't tell you shit. So somebody didn't tell me about a house that was left to me. They stole it and sold it. Gave the nigga back and her ass still watching. That's who got beat up. Remember the last time I used these cards and said somebody got beat up? The person who got beat up is the girl that he married. Lust monkey in the reverse. This person did their own research and they found out that I'm not a lust monkey. A dentist is involved. I got a story about this, but I don't have time to explain. Look, they're all connected. Should I tell the story? What time is it? 23:35. If we got time, we gonna come back to that. Okay, glamour spells, beauty magic in the reverse. They wearing a wire. Shh. Glamour spells, beauty magic in the reverse. Somebody was unaware that these people was doing beauty magic. Somebody was knowingly spreading AIDS, and they was glamoring themselves so that people would be unaware that they were really the one spreading it. They had people under a spell. They the ones was glamoring people to make people look at them a certain type of way so that people wouldn't catch on. Now this person is scared to go to sleep. Your ex's ex or current girlfriend. Fate. They was in on the setup because she wanted my star. This ex-girlfriend or current girlfriend of my ex. This person that I gave the nigga back and she's still watching. Dropping one by one. That's juicy. I feel like we should clarify these with my handy dandy notebook. Lord, today. Child, what I'm gonna do? So we got, forgive them for they know not what they do. So you want to play with magic? Do you know what you bargaining for? A wise man changes, a fool stays the same. These people is hostile that I'm on the intranet speaking straight facts about how they didn't want me to get what was mine. Uncle Bob, to be exact. He tried to sacrifice me and surprised that I don't fuck with them. This family. This house is in the reverse. This organization, their stability, because I was actually 10 steps ahead of these people, even though they had already said that I was dead. A musty hoe wasn't able to make me a lust monkey, and people was paying attention. Or she said I was a lust monkey, and it's a no. People was paying attention. They want me to shut up so bad. This musty hoe, they want me to stop giving people advice. They glamour spells and beauty magic ain't working no more. They was doing mental magic and confusion spells and suicide spells in the background, and now it's all returning back to these people. They're losing it. They regret everything they said and did coming against me, because they backfire as cancer, because this is my star. The fuck? They created a monster. Now they looking stupid, crying with the ugly face, trying to run from their karma. They mad because they stole my house and already sold it. I'm speaking straight facts. The signs are there to be seen. Pay attention. These people, stability is in the reverse. This whole group, because they lied and said that I received this house, knowing damn well they didn't tell me shit. I'm not a lust monkey. They doing their research. They trying to recruit more people to do magic on me, and they said no. They can't glamour people no more. They can't make people unaware that they're the ones knowingly spreading HIV, this person that's still trying to get this magic done. Because this is my star. This is my destiny. This is my fate. He was just in on the setup. Okay, so real quick, let's see. They wish they didn't trust these people because I don't have attachments. I'm not negative. I don't have bad habits, and I'm not a karmic. So they wish they never trusted these people and went along with this plan. They wish they never trusted this backward ass Aries. Stole your house and sold it. The nerve. I don't do drugs. That's why I'm pure like this. I don't indulge in illegal substances. I don't do drugs. Sold your house. Stole your house and sold it. Because they knew that I would be successful. If I got this house, I wouldn't have to worry about paying rent. Whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. They would spike in my confirmation. My goodness. Wow. They never told me about this legal. They never told me about what was left to me. Stole your house and sold it. What's this successful? Period. They thought they was successful as turning me in the reverse. Because they sold it. They stole it and sold it because they thought that their magic was working. They thought I was dead. Remember, they already said I was dead. But somebody wasn't able to get domination over me. Damn. They gave money to this ice king, might be a girl, who knows, to work with this backwards ass family. I mean, community. Must be the family, whatever. They gave him money to work with them. Give me one on this backwards ass community. Candle magic didn't work though. Or he was the one passing out money like it was candy to the community. What's the community in the reverse? He manipulated them with lies. He not able to slander me. Or they feel, they feel manipulated. Because he wasn't able to slander me. He wasn't able to do what he said he was going to do. The signs are there to be seen. Pay attention. Somebody don't got no gifts. Or they lost them. The signs, or they didn't want me to get my gifts. They can't stalk. They can't spy. Remember, I moved, that they don't have the cameras in my house anymore. Oh, my ancestors is on that ass. That's why they can't do nothing. That's why they're getting karma. For not giving me what was mine. They wasn't able to bribe me or coerce me because I am practical, disciplined, and careful. Lied and said you received it, knowing damn well they ain't tell you shit. I'm not bound to the magic that they did. Or they wasn't able to buy me. In the backwards ass union. I'm cracking up. In the distant future. The third party? What's in the distant future for this third party? Rich girl. They wasn't able to bind me to a love triangle with this disease. Because of my knowledge. Because of my connection to my ancestors, the Most High God. What's this rich girl? Me. That's why I'm too high vibing for the spell work to work. Remember, I was never obsessed. Did they research and said no. They did their research on these thieves and said no. Or they did their research and found out that they was thieves and trying to cover it up, that they had stole and they needed their help in order to cover up what they did. Did their research and they said no, a thief. And they can't spin no more illusions. Remember, they can't lie. They can't slander me, defame my character. They can't gossip about me no more. Because they was going around saying that it wasn't my pathway. And obviously it is. And they can't say that it's not anymore. Because remember, I'm on the intranet exposing these hoes. That was preying on my downfall. Unaware. What was people unaware about? That this person was knowingly spreading HIV. Him. They didn't know. Heavy on the didn't know. They didn't know that he was knowingly spreading AIDS around the community. He going to jail. Or they didn't know that they could go to jail for doing what they did. They didn't know that it was a hate crime. Intuition in the reverse. They didn't know. They didn't know. They waking up now though. Was getting real right about now though. Oh yeah, it's getting real. Period. Authorities is on that ass. What's the unaware? They was unaware. What they awakening to? Ooh-wee. That this mofo really, that these people was really trying to take me up out of here with death magic. Knowingly spreading HIV AIDS, and they can't believe it. He knew he had it. And he still slept with me? Yes, girl, go get checked. Knowingly spreading HIV AIDS. And men too. Knowingly spreading HIV AIDS. That's a shame. Because he was in his thoughts at the fact that I didn't have it. Or because he was mad that he didn't know what he had. I'm not a Jezebel. He in his thoughts because I don't have it. Because I make proper decisions. I don't sleep with everybody I meet. You know, I've never had a one-night stand. Well, I did one time. And it's crazy to say because this musty hoe. We did like TMI. Anywho, I never went home from the bar with somebody. And you want to know an even bigger kicker? My kids, this crazy stalker nigga, this is the only man my kids have ever met other than their dads. Oh, okay. I wonder who else can say that same thing. I can't think of not one person who can say that they kids only met, when I say met, came in contact with, said hi to this crazy stalker. He was the only person that I ever fucked with outside of their dads that they met. What's the gift in the reverse? Reward. They in their thoughts because they ain't getting no reward. Remember, the job was to come in, get me sick, drive me crazy, make me sick, take me out. And he in his thoughts because he ain't getting no money because he wasn't able to make me feel abandoned. They was in on the setup. They was in on trying to set up a divine being. But I was too high vibing. Oh, they said that I was in on what setup? Oh, the third party. People was finding out that I was never in a third party with these people. I was never the other woman. Once again, they said that I was in on the setup. They got legal issues for going around the community spreading this disease, and they tried to put it on me like I was the sleep around, and I came back and infected these two. But people are finding out that I'm too high vibing to be in on the setup. There's no confusion there. In on the setup. They tried to say that I was in on the setup. They didn't tell people that I was a healer, or they didn't think that I would be able to heal this backwards ass mature man and this raggedy ass cancer. What's this? Or they thought that I was changeable and moody, over emotional and touchy, clingy and unable to let go. He wasn't expecting for me to let him go. Healer in the reverse. He ain't able to heal the situation and come back to me, to give it to me, to make his lies true, period. Deuces. He didn't know the last time he seen me was the last time he was ever going to see me. Oh, the boo-boo. That is too bad for you. It's great for me. It's absolutely amazing for me. But, oh, I have to make that card. Somebody thought, somebody that slept with him, somebody that I know, whether I'm close with them or related to them, they slept with him with the hopes that he would come back and give it to me, whatever they have. Somebody that was jealous and envious of me. Do I want to clarify these? What am I going to use? Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Those? Nah. I think I'm over it. Should I get one for each? How could I not? They mad. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. They mad that they not abundant, that they wasn't able to steal my abundance. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. I was never obsessed with this person. So you want to play with magic? Do you know what you're bargaining for? You ain't getting no money. This backwards ass cancer wasn't scared because she didn't know that I was divine. She didn't know that God would come down from the heavens himself and rock her shit. She's not able to heal, recover, or mend something. A wise man changes, a fool stays the same. That's the only thing you should be worried about, is changing. That's a good idea. People was awakening. That these people didn't want me to get what was mine. That's why they did all of this. They listening to their intuitions. Uncle Bob didn't do his research. Uncle Bob. Or people didn't do their research on him. Dirt digging, invasive, nosy. He can't stalk me no more. He can't be invasive. Because I love myself. Uncle Bob. Abandoned. He wanted me rejected, isolated, and alone. Uncle Bob, sibling, brother. What's this? Uncle Bob didn't do his research, or somebody didn't do their research on him. Or he was never being invasive, dirt digging. He knew that I love myself. He see me exposing this sibling that was sending me the evil eye. What's the sibling? He see this sibling going through destruction. He don't trust this sibling. What's the exposure? It's been exposed that I'm not in a relationship with somebody. Somebody didn't know that. What's the intuition? In the reverse. They didn't know about some communication. What's the communication in the reverse? Something was covered up. What was covered up? That I was abundant. What was covered up? He didn't know these people tried to harm. Oh, this sister tried to harm me. She covered it up. I'm not sick. Because I'm not sick. And because of my heart, she wanted to harm me and covered it up. And Uncle Bob is finding out. Maybe he's watching. Hey, Uncle Bob. Tried to sacrifice you, was surprised you don't fuck with him. Because he trying to figure out why don't I fuck with the family no more. And he finding out that these people tried to sacrifice me. So let me find out Uncle Bob didn't know. Her. Either this sister, this mama, or aunt, whoever. Tried to sacrifice you and surprise you don't fuck with them. But I won't be somebody's lover. Mature woman. Earth angel. This me. The Empress Earth angel. That's why these people, and they didn't want me to have no money. But they wasn't able to buy me. Now they bound to the magic that they did. The death magic that they did. This sister, ooh-wee, coming in hot. This backwards ass family ain't getting no money. Because I won't be somebody's lover. Because I was never somebody's lover. Ten steps ahead. They didn't want me to have access to my spirit team, to my light team. But I'm 10 steps ahead. Even if people don't admire me. What's this? Enamor in the reverse? Somebody do not enamor somebody occupation. 10 steps ahead. They don't like my occupation, so they tried to bind me. They didn't like who I was always destined to be. This high priestess, starseed, earth angel, because they knew that I would expose this raggedy ass family. So they tried to bind me. And I'm not bound. Remember, they tried to bind me by putting a contract on me to take me out. This sibling. What's the contract? Commitment, obligation, agreement. They was committed to being my op, trying to bind me. Binding, but I'm not bound. Because I didn't trust somebody, or I don't trust these people. They wasn't expected for me to listen to my intuition when it told me to get the fuck away from these people, and I did. Occupation. Somebody occupation. Somebody is not fond of somebody because they found out their job and they tried to cover up that they tried to buy me. This person is not to be trusted because they put a contract on me. They agreed to be my op. They said I was dead. They didn't know that I was a divine being. They said I was dead. Somebody that's crazy said that I was dead. And that I was jealous and resentful, compulsive and obsessive. Because they didn't want me to be in a union. They didn't want me to get married. They didn't want me to have love. This sister, she's the crazy one. Jealous of everything about me. She the one who tried to block my connection to the ancestors. She tried to block my heart chakra by sending in this fake lover to do me dirty so that I would never want love again. So that I would say fuck niggas and start sleeping with girls. So that I would never fulfill my prophecy and come into contact with my divine counterpart. This crazy hoe. This crazy sister. What's this musty hoe? She worked with this musty hoe. What's the musty hoe? To do voodoo. They worked together to do voodoo. This musty hoe and this sister. They did voodoo on a child. Or they did voodoo for a new beginning. What's the child? We seen earlier that they was doing magic on my kids. They did voodoo on a child that I got with a rich guy. This musty hoe. A Pisces. And this mature woman. Or somebody that is trying to escape the fact that they're idealistic, secretive, and vague. Weak-willed and easily influenced. It's a girl, this Pisces. That worked with this mama. Or maybe the... who cares? What's the rich guy? A rich guy is not confused. What this rich guy not confused about? That I don't do too much. What this rich guy not confused about? He not confused that somebody is not gifted. They're not the gift. He gonna find this out in the distant future. Gift in the reverse. They don't have the gift to connect to the ancestors. I do. What's this voodoo child? They did voodoo? Oh, they've been doing voodoo on me since I was a child so that I didn't love myself. A musty hoe. Musty hoe. Because she wanted to be chosen. But she's not a boss. She's not a boss-ass bitch. She's not a leader. She's not ambitious. So she thought that she was going to take me out and steal my shit and walk around like she was me. And they mad that their stability is in the reverse. Somebody said that I was a lust monkey and now people are paying attention. A Sagittarius, or they paying attention to a Sagittarius that was blindly optimistic and careless, irresponsible and superficial. What they paying attention to? The fraud that these people did, that they're all the frauds, that they really did steal this house and sell it. They can't do energy work on me no more. They paying attention. People is paying attention, so they not doing no magic no more. These thieves. They want me to shut up so bad because I'm enlightening people that they're fucking thieves and that they do magic. Now they feel like they can't do magic no more because eyes is on them. They can't balance something out. They want me to shut up so bad because the more I talk, remember, the brighter I shine, the faster they burn. They can't balance something out. They out of alignment, this mature woman. They want me to shut up so bad. Very much so bothered as fuck. What's the chakras in the reverse? They can't balance something out. They can't flip me in the reverse. That's the only thing that would balance this out. And considering I'm too high vibing and I'm already on my destiny, you trying to stop a freight train with your human body. You okay? Advice. What's the advice? I give advice. That's how people know I'm not jealous and envious. That's why they wasn't able to slander me. This Ice King. He went to this person for advice, and they said that I was jealous and envious. And they're finding out that that's a no. And they got this person bothered. This cult not working with them no more. What's the advice? They need advice because they can't heal, or because they didn't know that I was a healer. What's the Ice King? They went to advice. How to make me jealous and envious so that he could block me. So that I wouldn't heal. So that he can get the job done. Healer in the reverse. Advice on how to do a ritual to get me to come back. To make me obsessed with him. Because he wasn't able to bind me by himself. I'm not bound. That's why he's looking for other people. He lost his gifts, remember? Advice on how to flip me in the reverse. Once again, this lust monkey. The glamour, because the glamour spells and the beauty magic ain't working no more. Mental magic, confusion spells, suicide spells. And I was protected from him. Now he regret everything he said and did. Because of who I am. Because I really did fuck with him. He didn't know about something in the courthouse, or he wasn't expecting to have legal issues. That's why he regret everything he said and did, because he got legal issues. Now he fighting with all these people because he finding out that it was a lie. He getting karma for what he did. What's the conflict? That's why they fighting. Faith. They fighting because of my faith, because of what I believe in. This backwards ass school guy. What's the faith? They have faith. Because of my faith is why I'm not obsessed with him, because I knew you are not the end all be all, because I knew that there was somebody better. The fuck, I would be by myself before I be with your dirty ass. The backfire is Cancer. Wait, what's the legal in reverse? He wasn't expecting to have legal issues for trying to play mind games on me. If it didn't work, he wasn't expecting for this to happen. But remember, these people knew it wasn't going to work. The backfire is Cancer. Because I was too high vibing for the magic. Remember, I was protected from the mental magic and the confusion spells with the hopes that I would commit suicide. Too high vibing. They created a monster trying to take me out. Now somebody about to die. This shit is over with. They created a monster. Because I'm not a narcissist. They created a monster. Somebody is not abundant. They created a monster. And people is awakening. What they awakening to? That I'm not isolated, abandoned, or alone. And that my finances is not blocked. I'm cracking up. Abundant in the reverse. His backwards ass lover is awakening to that. Abundance in the reverse, that he was never going to be able to abandon me and block my finances. They told him that I was a narcissist and that I wasn't abundant. And he's awakening why his magic didn't work. Because it was a lie. And now he can't heal, recover, or mend the situation. Him. Narcissist in the reverse. He ain't getting no money because I'm not a narcissist. I don't conduct myself in those manners. If you want to go, goodbye. The door is open. It's never closed. The fuck? You have free will, remember, to do whatever the fuck you want to do. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you, baby. I promise. It just ain't in me. I got more things that are important, like my kids. This is so crazy. If they would have did this before I had kids, it may have worked. But since I had kids, it's never given this. It's never given desperate. It's never given I needed a man. Now they looking stupid crying with the ugly face for trying to abuse me, or this person is beat the fuck up. Tried to abuse me and I still didn't take the offer. Let's put these back in here. Looking stupid crying with the ugly face. The nerve. Maybe they feel like somebody abused them. This backwards ass community. They said that he would be able to heal the situation, or that I would heal him from this deadly disease, and that I would be his other woman. Now he looking stupid crying with the ugly face. This copycat looking stupid crying with the ugly face. Somebody is surprised that I'm still happy. That's why this person is looking stupid crying with the ugly face. Because they getting karma. They trying to run from it. They wish they never tried to harm me because they going to jail. Running from their karma. Because they wasn't able to lie, slander. Something is not a false narrative. What's the false narrative in the reverse? It's not a false narrative. I'm really not a Jezebelian. Something is changing. Somebody trying to adapt, adjust. They're trying to switch up now. Because my spirit team is rocking that shit. They got legal issues. That's who they got legal issues with. My ancestors. Change, jealous, and envy. Oh, things is changing because they finding out that this copycat was just jealous and envious of me. This backwards ass community is finding that out, and they can't cover it up no more. They don't trust this person no more. A backwards ass Taurus. This the mama right here. Or it could be this baby dad mama. It's a couple Tauruses. My grandma is a Taurus too. Whoever this is. They can't cover up that they was trying to slander me by saying that I was a Jezebel. Trusted in the reverse. They don't trust this person no more. A rich girl can't lie. She did work with this fake ass cool guy, and I'm still not his lover. That's why I'm not struggling. Remember, if I would have fucked with him, I would have cursed my bloodline to poverty, to lack, to struggle, and it's a fuck no. Who's this rich girl? She don't have no spiritual rank. She don't have no protection. She don't outrank me. She didn't have the rank to call this type of judgment on me. We all know who this is. She don't have this. She don't have the spiritual rank to have a divine masculine in the upright, and she knows that she gets the backwards one. Or maybe they didn't know my spiritual rank, this backwards ass divine. Let's get some. What's this rich girl? Yeah, this is the pick me asshole. This musty hoe that's looking stupid crying with the ugly face. Because she wasn't able to flip my divine masculine in the reverse, so he would be with her. I told you she worked with this sibling. That's what I just said. Divine masculine in the reverse. She didn't want him to awaken, exactly. She wanted to keep him karmic so that he would be with her. Spiritual rank in the reverse. She didn't want him to awaken to who he is. How powerful he is. So she tried to control. She don't have the spiritual rank, so she tried to use manipulation, magic, spell work, black magic. Trying to be clever and unfair. Spreading false information, or something was false. Manipulation. What was false? Let's see. This backwards ass priest wasn't able to make me feel abandoned. So she was, remember once again, She worked with this crazy stalker nigga, this sister and this mama, to manipulate and control our soul contract, our divine union. But she didn't have the spiritual rank to do that. So they got together and did spell work. She worked with his dark ass to flip me in the reverse so that I would be with him. And he also was doing magic on him to flip him in the reverse so he would be with her. Now they looking stupid, crying with the ugly face, trying to run from their karma. Her, this karmic femme, is not a boss. And they in their thoughts. Or she wasn't able to flip me in the reverse and she in her thoughts. What's the courthouse in the reverse? She didn't know about something in the courthouse, or that she didn't know that she would be under judgment for doing rituals? I'm cracking up. It come out like that all the time. She didn't know she would be under judgment for working with this cult-like family. It's not really cult-like, it actually is, but whatever. 55 on the clock. This karmic femme didn't know that she would be under judgment for doing these rituals. She just thought she was going to get some money. I'm cracking up. Money and my abundance pack. But she couldn't make somebody obsessed with her. Or I'm not obsessed with this person. So she wasn't able to flip me in the reverse because I don't do drugs. I don't have addictions. Remember, he was supposed to make me toxic, a party girl, in order to flip me in the reverse. But I don't do drugs. Maybe he was supposed to get me on crack. So they resorted to chaos magic. Only way to get me to be a divine feminine in the reverse would be to get me on drugs and get me addicted to somebody. Maybe addicted to him, but I'm not obsessed with him. A Virgo in the reverse is fussy, overcritical, and harsh. Or that's how they was hoping that I would be. That's how this guy is. And he didn't get the communication about something. That he wouldn't be able to steal my intellect. What's the hello in the reverse? The spell work is returning back to them. The death magic. Everybody who invested. What a sad day in Karmicville. All the chaos magic is returning back to all these people. Everybody who had a hand in trying to turn me in the reverse. Oh, I just got hungry out of nowhere. Ooh-wee. Everybody who tried to attach something to me or make me karmic. Anybody who even said that I was karmic. In the distant future, this is what's coming for you. A whole bunch of karma. Now people is moving on. They don't want to work with these people no more. They want to get their karma in peace. Because I love myself. That's why God chose me.